A skyscraper with its own redwood forest and sandy beach. Yeah, you heard it right. I'm not talking any random BS, it's already in the making. Today, we're diving into the unbelievably tallest buildings of the future. But first, hit that subscribe button because you're about to discover skyscrapers so mind-blowing that no one has ever told you about or even dared to imagine. Number 5. The Bride Tower. Iraq, might be a wasteland due to the wars, but have you seen how beautiful the current Iraq is? They've come a long way since 2003, and now they want the crown for the tallest building in the world as well. AMBS architects have revealed renderings for a vertical city in the southern Iraqi city of Basra named the Bride Tower, which will be 1,152 meters in height. The architects claim that the building's height is not its most significant characteristic. Rather, the physical and programmatic interconnectivity is the design's most important feature. With its 4 towers connected by a network of sky bridges, the superstructure allows for simple mobility between neighborhoods. These areas will have standard workplaces, hotels, and residences along with their own transportation networks, schools, and clinics. The Bride Tower will be enveloped by a stunning glazed canopy, casting shadows over the buildings and public spaces below. This ambitious project propels the competition for the world's tallest building into an exciting new chapter. There are 3 divisions to the tower: upper, middle, and lower. Sky Avenue sits in the middle of each of the middle sections 30 stories. This avenue, which is 3 stories tall, has a train station for the neighborhood, as well as mezzanines with all the facilities and services. Trains arrive at Sky Avenue in swift double-decker lifts. The local shuttle lifts services to the 12 floors above and below from that point on. Sure, it won't quite reach the heights of number 2 or even number 4 in this list, so why wait? Let's check out number 4, which is the Obelisco Capital. It is finally time for the age of pyramids to rise again, but instead of the pyramids of Egypt, is going to build skyscrapers. The Obelisco Capital is like a mega-tall skyscraper which was announced in 2018 as part of the Egypt Vision 2030. Like all countries, Egypt is aiming for the tallest building in the world title with a height of 1,000 meters and the floor area is 1,250,000 square meters. The Burj Khalifa in Dubai currently stands at 128 meters and holds the record for the world's tallest building. However, the Obelisco Capital Tower is set to surpass it by nearly 200 meters, offering breathtaking views of the surrounding area and claiming the title of the highest building in the world. The Egyptian architectural design firm IDIA designed the Obelisco Capital, and the developers are El Nasser Housing and Development. The proposed megatall skyscraper Obelisco Capital is located in the new administrative capital of Egypt, with 210 floors which will have residences, hotels, apartments, and many other things. There is an interesting part of this that you would love, and it is in the form of a pharaonic obelisk surrounded by a water channel resembling the Nile River, which would be a gorgeous sight to watch. The pattern of the tower's facade is inspired by the pharaonic era, the lotus flower design, and it features louvres that rotate according to the sun's inclination, reducing heat throughout the day, inspired by the Art Deco style. It would be a complete community with a business hub, medical city, and educational complexes. Greenery and sustainability take on priority in the Obelisco Capital Tower and new capital. The design's green spaces give inhabitants and guests a more comfortable atmosphere and enhance the quality of the air. The tower's facade, which highlights Egypt's commitment to sustainable development, lowers energy consumption and heat absorption while enabling natural ventilation. This creative project combines contemporary design with Egypt's rich cultural legacy. The tower represents Egypt's past, present, and future with its pharaonic and Art Deco styles, and distinctive elements like louvres. Egypt's dedication to a greener future is further demonstrated by its sustainable features. Now we're going to move on to number 3, which is the Burj Mubarak Al Kabir. This beast is set to soar to an unbelievable 1,001 meters. It is going to be the centerpiece of a sprawling new city called Medina Al Kabir, spreading across a staggering 62,000 acres. They are calling it Silk City, and get this, not only will it be a vertical marvel, but it is also slated to become home to a whopping 700,000 lucky residents and generate an incredible 450,000 new jobs. But hold on to your seats, as it's not going to be ready for another 25 years. And the price tag? A jaw-dropping $132 billion. Oh, they're even planning a 36-kilometer link to Kuwait City. I mean, talk about thinking big. if all goes as planned, by 2030 this skyscraper will surpass even the mighty Burj Khalifa in Dubai. And here's a cool tidbit: the height, 1001 meters, is a nod to those magical 1001 Arabian Night tales. While most skyscrapers cap out around 80 floors, this one's gonna blow your mind with a whopping 234 floors. And check this out, they're planning futuristic double and triple decker elevators to whisk you up to the clouds in style. But wait, there's even more. Can you imagine life with 7 stacked neighborhoods, each rising 30 stories high, packed with apartments, offices, and hotels? And they'll all be connected by these amazing 4-story town squares. It's like a vertical cityscape, where the sky's the limit. Could you imagine waking up to those views every day? Maybe not if you're afraid of heights. Now let's talk about the engineering marvels here. Wind is a big challenge way up there, so the architects got really creative and they're constructing 3 interlocking towers twisted at 45-degree angles, and with those vertical fins along the edges. And when this masterpiece is finished, it'll soar higher than the Burj Khalifa's 828 meters. Here comes the Jeddah Tower at number 2. It's like the mystery man of skyscrapers because they're keeping its exact height under wraps, but word on the street is that it's aiming to touch a mind-blowing 1,008 meters. I mean, that's over a kilometer high. And the construction started back in 2013, and they've managed to stack up to 66 floors already. But here's the kicker: it has only reached a modest 266 meters. Things hit a bit of a snag in 2018 due to legal hiccups, but they were crossing their fingers for a comeback in 2023. Originally, they had their sights set on a mile-high tower, hence the Mile High Tower or Kingdom Tower nickname, but the geology of bedrock didn't quite play along, so they went metric instead. Once it's standing tall in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, it could steal the spotlight as the world's first kilometer-high building. It is said to be the jewel in the crown of the Jeddah economic city, spanning a colossal 1,285 acres. That's like a mini city within a city, buzzing with life and luxury. But wait, here's the jaw-dropping part. It comes with a hefty price tag of $20 billion. I mean, that's a serious chunk of change. Designed by architectural genius Adrian Smith, who also designed the iconic Burj Khalifa, this tower isn't just about height. It's a marvel of engineering and elegance. Let me give you a glimpse of what kind of elegance you'll have. Luxury hotels, swanky apartments, state-of-the-art offices, and even an observatory perched at the top, offering panoramic views that will make your jaw drop. Could this be the future crown jewel of the skyscraper world? Only time will tell. Are you ready for number 1? Well, here it is, the Dubai Creek Tower. It's the Creek Tower. This behemoth stands tall at a staggering 1,300 meters, boasting an impressive 210 floors. It's been a work in progress since 2016, aiming to wrap up by 2025. I mean, it's quite a timeline, isn't it? Located in Dubai Creek, this architectural marvel is set to redefine the skyline of Dubai. Engineers put their backs into it, finishing the foundation digging back in May of 2017. I mean, can you imagine the scale of that task? It set them back a cool $1 billion. And they're tossing around a few names for it: the Tower, Dubai Creek Tower, and Lagoon Tower. What would you call it? Now here's where it gets exciting. This masterpiece was crafted by the legendary architect Santiago Calatrava. Now you might recognize his touch from the Museum of Tomorrow in Rio de Janeiro or the Milwaukee Art Museum. For the Creek Tower, he drew inspiration from the elegant minarets of Islamic architecture. And get this, the pinnacle of the tower will bloom like the bud of a lily, a symbol of grace and beauty soaring into the Dubai sky. But it's not just about looks. The Creek Tower is set to be a bustling hub, housing luxurious residences, sleek offices, gourmet restaurants, and chic apartments. How wonderful is that feeling of panoramic views from one of its 10 Sky Garden viewing platforms? They're like the modern-day Hanging Gardens of Babylon, offering a 360-degree panorama of Dubai and Creek Harbor. I mean, talk about a room with a view. And here's the cherry on top. Once the sun sets, the Creek Tower will transform into a futuristic beacon of light. They say that it will project an ethereal hovering flower above its structure, lighting up the night sky in a way that has never been seen before. It's like stepping into a sci-fi movie, right in the heart of Dubai. Which future skyscraper amazed you the most? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more mind-blowing insights into the future of architecture. Thanks for watching, and you want to know what happens next to stadiums after the matches of the World Cup? Well, you can watch this video to find out what happens to stadiums after the World Cup.